Hi, my name is Keanna from the Pennsylvania Public Library, and because June is Pride Month, I'll be reading a book from our Pride display. So this book is for young adults, and it's called They Both Die at the End. So I'm just going to be reading some of the first chapter. Hello, I'm calling from Deathcast. I regret to inform you that sometime in the next 24 hours you'll be meeting an untimely death. On behalf of everyone here at Deathcast, we are so sorry to lose you. Live this day to the fullest, okay? September 5th, 2017, 12:22 a.m. Deathcast is calling with the warning of a lifetime. I'm going to die today. Forget that. Warning is too strong of a word, since warnings suggest something that can be avoided, like a car honking at someone who's crossing the street when it isn't their light, giving them a chance to step back. This is more of a heads up. The alert, distinctive and endless, like a church bell 1 block away, is blasting from my phone on the other side of the room. I'm freaking out already, 100 thoughts immediately drowning out everything around me. I bet this chaos is what a first-time skydiver feels as she's plummeting out of a plane, or a pianist playing his first concert. Not that I will ever know for sure. It's crazy. 1 minute ago, I was reading yesterday's blog entry from Countdowners, where deckers chronicled their final hours through statuses and photos via live feeds. This particular one about a college junior trying to find a home for his golden retriever. And now I'm going to die. I'm going to. No. Yes. My chest tightens. I'm dying today. I've always been afraid of dying. I don't know why I thought this would jinx it from actually happening. Not forever, obviously, but long enough so I could grow up. Dad had been drilling it into my head that I should pretend that I'm the main character of a story that nothing bad ever happens to, most especially death, because the hero has to be around to save the day. But the noise in my head is quieting down, and there's a Deathcast herald on the other end of the phone waiting to tell me I'm going to die today at 18 years old. Wow, I don't want to pick up the phone. I'd rather run into Dad's bedroom and curse into a pillow because he chose the wrong time to land himself in intensive care, or punch a wall because my mom marked me for an early death when she died giving birth to me. The phone rings for what's got to be the 13th time, and I can't avoid it any more than I can avoid what's going down sometime today. I slide my laptop off my crossed legs and get up from my bed, swaying side to side, feeling really faint. I'm like a zombie moving toward my desk, slow and walking dead. The caller ID reads Deathcast, of course. I'm shaking, but I manage to press talk. I don't say anything. I'm not sure what to say. I just breathe because I have fewer than 28,000 breaths left in me, the average number of breaths a non-dying person takes per day, and I might as well use them up while I can. Hello, I'm calling from Deathcast. I'm Andrea. You there, Timothy? Timothy. My name isn't Timothy. You've got the wrong person, I tell Andrea. My heart settles down, even though I feel for this Timothy person. I truly do. My name is Mateo. I got the name from my father, and he wants me to pass it down eventually. Now I can, if having a kid is a thing that happens for me. Computer keys are tapping on her end, probably correcting the entry or something in her database. Oh, apologies. Timothy is the gentleman I just got off the phone with. He didn't take the news very well, poor thing. You're Mateo Torres, right? And just like that, my last hope is obliterated. Mateo, kindly confirm this is indeed you. I'm afraid I have many other calls to make tonight. I always imagined my herald, their official name, not mine, would sound sympathetic and ease me into this news. Maybe even harp on how it's especially tragic because I'm so young. To be honest, I would have been okay with her being chipper, telling me how I should have fun and make the most of the day since I at least know what's going to happen. The way I'm not stuck at home starting 1,000-piece puzzles I'll never finish. But this herald makes me feel like I should stop wasting her time because unlike me, she has so much of it. Okay, Mateo, it's me. I'm Mateo. Mateo, I regret to inform you that sometime in the next 24 hours you'll be meeting an untimely death, and while there isn't anything we can do to suspend that, you still have a chance to live. The herald goes on about how life isn't always fair and lists some events I could participate in today. I should be mad at her, but it's obvious she's bored reciting these lines that have been burned into memory from telling hundreds, maybe thousands about how they'll soon be dead. She has no sympathy to offer me. She's probably filing her nails or playing tic-tac-toe against herself as she talks to me. On Countdowners, deckers post entries about everything from their phone call to how they're spending their end day. It's basically Twitter for deckers. I've read tons of feeds where deckers admitted to asking their heralds how they would die, but it's basic knowledge that those specifics aren't available to anyone, not even former President Reynolds, who tried to hide from death in an underground bunker 4 years ago and was assassinated by one of his own Secret Service agents. Deathcast can only provide a date for when someone is going to die, but not the exact minute or how it'll happen. Do you understand all of this? Yeah. Log on to deathcast.com and fill out any special requests you may have for your funeral in addition to the inscription you'd like to engrave on your headstone. Or perhaps you would like to be cremated, in which case, I've only ever been to one funeral. My grandmother died when I was 7, and at her funeral I threw a tantrum because she wasn't waking up. Fast forward 5 years when Deathcast came into the picture and suddenly everyone was awake at their own funerals. Having the chance to say goodbye before you die is an incredible opportunity, but isn't that time better spent actually living? Maybe I would feel differently if I could count on people showing up to my funeral, if I had more friends than I do fingers. And Timothy, on behalf of everyone here at Deathcast, we are so sorry to lose you. Live this day to the fullest, okay? I'm Mateo. Sorry about that, Mateo. I'm mortified. It's been a long day and these calls can be so stressful, and I hang up, which is rude, I know. But I can't listen to someone tell me what a stressful day she's been having when I might drop dead in the next hour, or even the next 10 minutes. I could choke on a cough drop. I could leave my apartment to do something with myself and fall down the stairs and snap my neck before I even make it outside. Someone could break in and murder me. The only thing I can confidently rule out is dying of old age. I sink to the floor, on my knees. It's all ending today, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. I can't journey across dragon-infested lands to retrieve scepters that can halt death. I can't hop onto a flying carpet in search of a genie to grant my wish for a full and simple life. I could maybe find some mad scientist to freeze me, but chances are I die in the middle of that wacky experiment. Death is inevitable for everyone, and it's absolute for me today. The list of people I will miss, if the dead can miss anyone, is so short I shouldn't even call it a list. There's Dad for doing his best, my best friend Lydia, not only for not ignoring me in the hallways, but for actually sitting down across from me at lunch, partnering with me in earth science, and talking to me about how she wants to become an environmentalist who will save the world, and I can repay her by living in it. And that's it. If someone were interested in my life of people I won't miss, I'd have nothing for them. No one has ever wronged me, and I even get why some people didn't take a shot on me. I really do. I'm such a paranoid mess. The few times I was invited to do something fun with my classmates, like roller skating in the park or going for a drive late at night, I bowed out because we might be setting ourselves up for death. Maybe. I guess what I'll miss most are the wasted opportunities to live my life and the lost potential to make great friends with everyone I sat next to for 4 years. I'll miss how we never got to bond over sleepovers where everyone sat up and played Xbox Infinity and board games all night because I was too scared. The number one person I'll miss the most is future Mateo, who maybe loosened up and lived. It's hard to picture him clearly, but I imagine future Mateo trying out new things, like smoking pot with friends, getting a driver's license, and hopping on a plane to Puerto Rico to learn more about his roots. Maybe he's dating someone, and maybe he likes that company. He probably plays piano for his friends, sings in front of them, and he would definitely have a crowded funeral service, one that would stretch over an entire weekend after he's gone, one where the room is packed with new people who didn't get a chance to hug him one last time. Future Mateo would have a longer list of friends he'll miss, but I will never grow up to be future Mateo. No one will ever get high with me, no one will be my audience as I play piano, and no one will sit shotgun in my dad's car after I get my license. I'll never fight with friends over who gets the better bowling shoes or who gets to be the Wolverine when I play video games. I collapsed back onto the floor thinking about how it's do or die now. Not even that. Do and then die. Okay, and that's it. Come into the library if you want to read it and check out They Will Die. Thanks for watching.